Right, welcome back. Random Reacts again. We still haven't got the opening credits.
No.
We'll make
We will.
one. We'll make one soon. For those that may think we are jumping on a bandwagon, we're not.
This has been a video that has been coming for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah.
But I think when you have so much appreciation for it,
Yeah.
you're worried that what you say is kind of not
Yeah.
gonna make sense.
Ultimately, this is a music video by a guy called Ren, and it's called Hi Ren. It's been out for over a year now. We discovered it a couple of months back. Hannah discovered it and introduced me to it, and we've been blown away by it numerous times, and we've watched it numerous times. We've watched numerous reaction videos
This was
about it because we enjoy seeing people react to it.
Moment.
It's a what?
This was a scrolling through your phone in bed moment,
And then finding something.
and this came up, and I was like, "Wow!"
Yeah.
And then I fell down a rabbit hole.
Yeah. And it still wows us.
It is quite possibly one of the most phenomenal.
Yeah. Introductions to an artist.
It's not a song. It's not. I don't even know what you class it as because it is just art, isn't
It's
it?
just a work of art on numerous levels.
So we thought we'd share our reaction to it or our thoughts on it.
And we watched numerous reaction videos to people reacting to this. Ren himself actively encourages people to react to it. He doesn't go for copyright strikes, and it's his way of getting famous and spreading his music across the internet and YouTube. And we don't have any divine right to judge his music, his guitar playing, his vocals, his rapping, his staging. We're just approaching this as fans. We're not experts in psychological trauma or anything else that any of the other topics contained in this, but we're just pure fans, and we've been watching it for a long time. This is not a first time watch. This is probably a 200-300 time watch.
Yeah, and it hits differently every time.
And it hits differently every time. So you won't see the tears that we had one of the first times we watched it.
Yeah,
like
and I also don't think it's not going to be, from my point of view, it's not an analysis. I'm not going to sit and say what I think is happening.
Yeah.
Because
we know what's happening, we know a lot of the
and
story.
It's like people also need to interpret it the way they want to interpret it.
Yeah.
It is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
And the ability to play, as you'll see, a two-way kind of angst.
Yeah.
It's
probably
phenomenal.
Probably lots of people have heard of this. If you haven't heard of it, then we're
amazing.
doing our bit by sharing it to potential new viewers, and that's all you can ask, because the guy deserves attention.
Because you do get sucked into a hole.
Yeah, and it is.
You can't get out of it.
There's some amazing videos on similar style to this. He's an amazing artist, and we're just going to enjoy him again.
Enjoy.
Need to set it up still. That good volume? Volume good?
Could be a bit louder. I'll let you sort out the
Just go a little bit
volume.
louder. Full. There we go.
And
That'll do.
what I will share with you before I press play again
Go on.
is, I know it's, because this is uncomfortable, in it. It's an uncomfortable setting.
Yeah.
It's very stark.
Yeah.
There's someone wearing a pig mask.
Yeah. Which we still don't know the answer to that.
Now you see, I do know the answer.
Oh, have you found out? Right.
Now you see, because I was thinking, why is that reminding me of something?
Yeah.
Why is that pig mask so familiar? And I was thinking it's reminding me of horror movies, but I couldn't pick up on
It's not Saw. Is it Saw?
It is in Saw.
Is it in Saw?
But it's in different, on different people wearing it in Saw. Sometimes there's long hair, sometimes it's kind of curly hair with a hood.
Oh, right.
And I was thinking, is this kind of part of that? Is it supposed to be because it's creepy, because Saw is creepy?
Yeah.
So I actually looked up what the meaning of the pig mask is in Saw.
Yeah.
And the meaning of the pig mask in Saw is the person, like, you know how the main character's poorly?
Yeah.
And it's his pessimistic... So
Sorry,
before we were rudely interrupted by the internet crashing.
We're just going to have to knit this together because the studio crashed there. But we've had 5 minutes.
So as I was saying,
pig
about
masks.
how the pig mask and in Saw, it's his pessimistic view of his illness, the world around him, how people are so kind of, it's all about the money, or it's all about the fame, or it's, you know, that's kind of why he plays the game he plays. Interestingly, while I was looking for this reason as to what the pig mask symbolises in Saw, I found a video about Ren where someone was asking him what the pig mask symbolises.
Oh, right, yeah.
And basically, what he'd said, and I don't quote me because I might have got this the wrong way around, but he'd said that from a very young age, sort of 14, he was reading things like Animal Farm.
Right.
And the kind of all the kind of dystopian weird life and how everything's commercialized now, and like that basically is where the pig mask for him comes from. It's a kind of representation of things not always kind of, what's the word? I don't know how to describe it. You kind of have to see the interview to kind of see what...
Is it like he's not seeing his career as a polished pop star, but he's like the ugly duck, the ugly pig who's just doing what he has to do to get by?
He said to him, it's like there's a comfort in something that's uncomfortable. Yeah. Because for him, like his illness has been, there's been times where it's been really uncomfortable, but that also to him, because he's never known he doesn't remember what it feels like to be healthy anymore. Yeah. And to have a day where he's not in pain. So as much as that's an uncomfortable thing, it's also a comfort in a weird way. So the pig represents something that's so horrible, yet is also kind of a friend in an odd kind of way. And I think when you look at how the video is about how it's two people in one person, it's like that's an uncomfortable thing, but then also that is what you've always known, and that is kind of your comfort to kind of see you through things. Right. So it's like when you kind of, it's an interesting concept, but it's worth going and finding the video because it is interesting. Yeah. But that's where it comes from. It's from reading things like Animal Farm and Zeitgeist and stuff like that.
There's symbolism everywhere, isn't there? Anyway, let's start it
we digress. And sorry, I do have to say, you know that trolley that he's wheeled in? All I can think of when I see that is, have you ever seen a film called Jacob's Ladder? No. With Tim Robbins in? No. It's really uncomfortable, very asylum kind of Bedlam-esque. And that's what it's because it's an old hospital trolley thing, isn't it? Yeah. That's what it reminds me of. Which is also really uncomfortable. Yeah. So anyway, hi Ren.
It's probably sat in a cushion, to be fair.
You know that, deep down you know I'm always in periphery. Ran on, you're pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro, I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd, not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Bren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate. This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with his subconscious, Eminem did it. Played on guitar, Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore.
You know when you just don't want to pause?
You can't.
Because it is just...
Yeah, I'm just
so
pausing
amazing.
for a break from it. We're like 3:44.
Can you even believe that it is possible for one person to portray themselves in two very distinctive ways?
Yeah.
Like the ability to be able to not only play the guitar, sing,
Yeah.
and act those two different parts, the posture and everything you notice, like
Yeah.
how one's quite soft and one's really hunched and quite angry
Yeah.
sounding. To be able to do that and sing and keep up this whole thing that's going on,
Yeah.
it just amazes me. And I tell you what, how he gets those words out,
Yeah. It's
just genius.
he's well practiced with it. He knows his stuff, but like you say, he's got his inner self. His people always refer to it as his good devil and his bad.
It's like his good side,
good
his bad
angel
side,
and his
it's
bad
a bit
devil
like
on his
whether it's
shoulder. But it's his inner self that's attacking,
whether it's a schizophrenic
and he's trying to defend
thing
himself.
or what,
Yeah.
And it is. It's all about the fact that people have doubt and they have someone kind of that might cheer you along, but then also might be telling you you're rubbish, you're not worth it.
Yeah. It's an inner struggle.
It's
ultimately an inner struggle. I mean, we've seen plenty of people. We've seen this enough times. We've seen plenty of people try to explain it. It is obviously an internal struggle that he's going through, but just the guitar playing.
It's everything about it. It kind of leaves you a little bit speechless as to how you can.
Yeah, and just for me now, just to watch this, I've actually been going a little bit closer to the screen, and something I've not experienced before is his facial expressions.
Oh yeah, like you.
So,
it's like
when I'm
looking
leaning
at two
in,
different
I don't
people.
normally, because I'm thinking of all the other different things that are going on.
Yeah, because a lot of people pay attention to the lighting and the light flashing and whether it's like,
But I'm seeing his facial expressions for the first time. You know,
So,
everything else,
but it's
there's
like
something
looking
you
at two
discover every
different
time.
people.
Yeah.
Because he's playing both parts, but he plays it so well.
Yeah.
Like I said, even the thing of the posture, so like he might be sat like this, but then the other one's really quite hunched and a bit mean and a bit evil, and it's you see that change in his face from it being quite soft to like, you're having a laugh.
Yeah.
I do just think it's just amazing.
And it's
the wording, everything in it.
In the last couple of months, I've been trying to introduce people that I work with to Ren. A lot of the time, like, oh God, I don't even know, I've never heard of him. But I can't.
It's like you really need to watch it so you know how good it is.
I can't just go, oh yeah, listen to this song. What do you think of it? Because people aren't ready for it. In a way, you have to. For anybody wanting to watch it for the first time and to discover it, you have to sit and watch this video on a screen, whether it's from your TV or on your phone, and just sit and just for 10 minutes just absorb yourself into it. But you're not going to get it if you're just listening to it ambiently on a radio that's playing.
Or someone's saying to you in the office, have a look at this.
Oh, look at this, and you're like, oh, what's all that noise? You've got to see, you've got to experience the performance and the experience of it.
See, I think when you hear it as a song, you can still differentiate the two parts if you were just hearing it.
Yeah.
But seeing it...
We can experience it and hear it because we know, because we can picture the video, but the whole performance, it is a whole piece of art. You can't... It's diminished by taking away the picture. You can turn the sound off and just watch it. And it's got its own little art form that way. You can take the music out of it and not look at the video.
I think you would still grasp it as a song. But as a
you'd
whole
have to
package,
really listen to it.
Really, it's just mesmerising.
Yeah, but the thing that if you're aware of Ren, which anybody finding this is likely to be a Ren fan anyway, they know all of this. But if you found us for the first time, this entire performance of about 9 minutes is all done live, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, we've found this out since, but the guy's got a microphone on, he's playing the guitar live, it's all been done in one take. The lighting, everything, it's not like all cut together. I think there might be a little bit towards the end where there's a slight cut, but for the most part, 8-9 minutes of this video is just camera running in one take.
I think as well, for anyone,
so there's no mistakes in any of this.
And for anyone who's interested in watching, if you watch the making of this and this, how it was very nearly cut short.
And there's a story behind it.
Yeah, and the fact that you kind of then know that he's done that under that kind of pressure, thinking they're going to get this shut down in a second. It's like...
Yeah.
Even more so the fact that he managed to do it under that kind of stress.
It makes it all the more enjoyable knowing how they've just done it just like that. There's been plenty of practice, but he's nailed this in one go. Everything. The lighting, the cinematography, the filming of it all.
Getting all the
2 or 3 cameras, filming it in a basement in Brighton, I think it is, or in London somewhere. But it's all done in one take, and if anybody knows anything about film or music or anything like that, to do something like this in one go, with just one camera like this, is phenomenal. Anyway, back to the song. We're just going to stroll back a little bit because that's what you're supposed to do on React videos. Let's come back to it.
Not done previous, a battle with the subconscious. Eminem did it. Played on guitar. Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves. And I'll shake up the whole world beneath it. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking God complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay. Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus. Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside. Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason. Beheading all kings, I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistophelies, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender when standing in front of my solar eclipse. My name is stitched to your lips, so you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal. Feeble and normal, you wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren.
So I just need to breathe because that like exhausts me just watching. It's like, you know, just like I just need to get my breath back for him.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal.
This is my favourite part coming up.
The whole thing's my favourite part.
He's like you say, he's doing a bit of rap. Is he even rapping right now?
I don't know what it
is. He's talking. He's telling a story, but there's a bit coming up shortly where he sings, and it always reminds me of the Arctic Monkeys. And it just shows that he can sing as well.
I just think he's like a billion times better than anyone I've ever seen.
Yeah. But for some reason, he stands up and it's like, it's uproarious, and he's like, I'm on my way back, but he sings as well, and you're like, whoa. He's running to the cat now. I don't know, he's a singer, but he's got a voice on him as well.
I can't pick out what my favourite element to it is, because it's all so different the way through that it's just...
Yeah.
It's just too good.
Anyway, let's do that scroll back thing. There we go. We need to find that button that does it all.
I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? 'Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower at the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs. That I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate different side.
Not over yet.
It's just there's so much of it that's just so uncomfortable, isn't it?
Yeah.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare, but there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
How is it that some people just have the ability to speak so artistically to explain things? You know when he's talking about the pendulum swinging?
Yeah.
And even when he's talking about learning to soften, and you feel his whole body kind of go...
Yeah.
It's like the way he tells it, you feel it.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable viewing.
Yeah.
But I like that it's uncomfortable viewing.
Mm.
Because I think it gives a message that people really need to kind of pay attention to. It just blows my mind.
You almost wish you could go back to watching it for the first time again. Because we've seen it hundreds of times now. But for me, as I said, what was new for me this time was, I know it off by heart, I probably know all the words to it subconsciously, but I was looking right in his face. When he was doing the little chat at the end, the little talk to camera, he was talking directly, and I was watching his facial expressions close up, and I've not really watched that before. His eyes, the way he turns his head. I think you pick up something
new every time.
Yeah, his acting skills are up there anyway.
But whether it's acted or whether it's real life, like I said, even when he's talking at the end, the fact when he...
It's not acting, like but it's performing. He's obviously good at singing, but he's a narrator. Orator. But that's
what I mean. So
he's talking, but he's talking with substance.
Yeah, and like I said, when he is talking and he's kind of, and he's like sort of saying how he shouted out into an empty room, blah blah blah, and you kind of feel that angst, and then like I said, and then as he kind of says how he learned to deal with it, and you feel the sense of that changing just in him talking about it. You feel that kind of, he says he learned to relax. And you feel
relaxing
that in him just with him saying it.
Yeah.
It's just, like I said, it blows my mind. It's amazing.
It always has with us and always will, and it continues to surprise us, and there are many other videos of Wren that we've discovered. I just don't understand
how he's not... And I like the fact that he's not...
Taylor, Jenny and Screech, Cujo Beatdown. There's a hell of a story behind... If you're watching us for the first time and this for the first time, go and read up on Wren. In a way, go and... No, don't read up on him. Follow him. Just follow him on Wren Makes Music or Wren. He's got 2 channels, I think, on YouTube, and that's all and he's quite open. He talks about what's happening in his life. He talks about there was a music video taken off a while ago called Sit Boy, and that was down to like a copyright issue, and he tells the story of that both by being interviewed, by doing a 50-minute Twitch stream, a YouTube video about it. He writes about it. It tells you about everything that went on with that, and that resulted in a beatdown video with some content creator that he fell out with, called Cujo, and the whole story, just to discover it through his eyes and go on Cujo's page, find out via YouTube, because it's people talk about it in comments, and you will build up a picture of what's happened and where Wren's come from and what his history is. And it's the whole thing is it's constantly amazes you, and it's really, really interesting. And he's completely not mainstream. You won't hear him on Radio 2 or on Ken Bruce anytime soon.
And this is the thing, and I do like the fact that he doesn't kind of chase that commercial dream.
He's not chasing anything. Kind of the plan. He's self-made. Yeah, he's completely self-made.
But when you kind of go, but he's just so phenomenal.
Yeah. But he's got some great people around him.
But it's nice that it's kind of not changing
his musical friends with him. Sorry?
It's nice that it doesn't change who he is. He's very much sticks to what
he's very much doing what he is.
He's
being who he is, yeah.
And I just think it's so sad that people go through such awful stuff, don't they, in their life.
He has been very ill, and he still is very ill. but he's got some people around him, and you see them in videos and some of the behind the scenes things, and it's just fellow musicians, it's singers, it's production people, it's people who know technology to get the YouTube stuff out. Ren himself is a producer. He produces a lot of his own stuff as well. He's very much involved with that. Everything the guy does is just awesome. He's been doing it for many years now, but you can't.
I love the fact that there's always such a message behind what he's saying.
Anybody can produce
such a poignant message to make.
But anybody can produce something. Anybody can write something. Anybody can perform something. Anybody can pay the right people to do the right thing and film it in the right way. But this guy's got his hand in everything.
Anyone can do that.
Yeah.
But no one else is Ren.
But nobody else does it as well as him.
No.
So he's constantly surprises us. We might do some more. We probably will do some more Ren videos. As I say, we ain't cashing in, but we just want people to know that.
I just want people to know who he is, because it is just like everyone needs a bit of Ren in their life.
If 10 people find him as a result of this video, then we've done our job and we've introduced them to Ren.
Everyone needs Ren in their life.
That's all
That's all there is to
We're
it.
fans. We'll continue to be fans. We always will be fans.
Yeah.
But thank you for watching that. We're going to head off now.
Let's go off.
And we'll definitely come. We've got a couple of Ren videos already up. We've done Sick Boy. We love that. But we're going to do a few of the others at some point, and we'll put our little take on it. It's not an expert take, but
no, it's just me and you talking random stuff.
It's just me and her talking rubbish. You might even get us. might even get us a bit drunk when we're talking about it as well. But
what are you trying to suggest?
No,
it's a very professional outfit we've got going on here.
We don't drink. So we enjoyed watching that, and I'll tell you what, I'm just going to watch this last couple of minutes here. See, there's like 15 seconds left. He's only taking his mic off, but you quite often miss this bit, don't you? Taking his microphone off, put his guitar down.
He's done.
And then he's done.
That's it.
There you go. But yeah, if you get a chance,
go and have a look.
Watch this one here, Sick Boy official video. And from that's got the whole story behind it that led to Cujo Beatdown, which both are amazing songs and playing really loud.
Let the people go and find it.
Just
You're
find
keeping
it.
Up your time.
Just find your own way. Watch what you want to watch. And if you're anything like us, it'll just suck you in and you won't have any choice in the matter. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.